So I haven't done a breakfast with Leanna video in a long time, and I was using those kind of as a way to put out what I was thinking into the world in case other people were thinking the same thing. So excuse this morning because this is impromptu and I am, as usual, stuck in my car, and I thought this was a great opportunity to share an experience. So I look like hell and I have had a rough morning. I just got back from Texas yesterday. We had a team training. We got the team together, had some training, some fun. And so I arrived back in Tampa around 11 o'clock yesterday. So today is my first day back to real life. And as some of you know, I've been sick. And I had caught the dreaded C word. And then I got pneumonia, predominantly from just being under stress and not doing for myself the things that I recommend that my clients do. And so I was behind the 8 ball. All better now. Little bit of a lingering cough, but no big deal. I feel really good. Anyway, I am about to start getting back to all of the things that had to get put on the back burner while I was sick and while I was traveling. And after 3 weeks off, as you can imagine, there is a million things that I am behind on, and there are people who are relying on me. Anyway, so got up this morning early before my alarm with the intention of really devoting today to getting caught up, getting organized, creating a game plan for how I was going to get my shit together this week, and then start seeing clients again next week. So, woke up this morning, got the kids ready for school, was on it with everybody. My oldest daughter had a meeting she needed to be at school early for, so we had to leave a little bit early. And I thought, I was doing really great. And the universe or God had a whole nother plan for me today. And so I walk outside, I'm loading stuff up into the car that we need for the day. Kids are coming, and I put their lunch boxes and stuff in the car, and then they bring all the rest of their stuff. So I was putting stuff away in the car, and I went to open the gate and realized that my SUV had a flat tire. Which, by the way, grateful, because normally I don't check the car over, which is probably stupid, but I normally don't ever look at those things. And I would have left and had a flat tire and had bigger problems if I didn't see it before I left. So anyway, I turn around from opening the gate and I look at the car and immediately see that there is a flat tire on the truck. So I start taking all the stuff out of the SUV, and I go to find the pickup truck, which is in the back. And I knew that the pickup truck had feed in it and stuff, so I start to clean the pickup truck out, make sure that the keys are in it, and I'm going to bring it around by the SUV so I can load up all the stuff that is normally in the SUV for the kids into the truck, only to find that the pickup truck will not start. The battery is dead. So I have to jump the pickup truck. I can't move it, so I have to move the one that has the flat tire over to where the pickup truck is, and I proceed to hook the jumper cables up and start to try to jump the pickup. All of this said and done, it takes me 30 minutes in the morning to get one car to be drivable. So we're 30 minutes late leaving on a day we needed to be 15 minutes early to the school. The kids were very helpful, moved everything over, helped me jump the car, which took way longer than I expected. And although they were upset about being late, they really had good attitudes this morning. So I'm eternally grateful for that, because it would have been so much worse had the kids' attitudes been bad. Anyway, my teenager helped in the truck while I was in the SUV trying to get the engine revved and get electricity going to the car. The little ones, my middle schoolers, were moving stuff from one car to another and were very, very, very helpful. So I'm so grateful, because the morning could have been worse had it not been for all their help. So we drive to school, and all of a sudden weird lights are going on in the truck, and the truck shuts the radio off, and we can't get volume on the radio, and all of these things are electrical, obviously related to the battery. The battery is, I'm watching the battery voltage bounce around. It's very inconsistent, and excuse me. And so anyway, so the kids are freaking out that something's going to go wrong, and I have to stop. I take back roads to take the kids to school, so I didn't get the car going very fast. So anyway, when we get close to the school, every time I stop at a stop sign or a stoplight, or I gotta go through car line, the voltage on the battery is dropping down, and then all these lights come on the dash. So I made a comment about needing to drive further and faster in order to get the battery charged. And so my daughter made a comment about driving on the freeway home, and I was like, you know what, I'll go the long way home on the freeway in order to get the car going faster and consistently and not have to make any stops or anything. So I said, that's a great idea, thank you. And so that's what I decided to do. My daughter gets to school late. She's late for her meeting. I managed somehow to get everyone to school before the final bell. So the little kids got there, the middle schoolers got to school 4 minutes before the final bell, so they weren't tardy. And my daughter got to school, she was 30 minutes late from where I wanted her to be. She was 15 minutes late for her meeting this morning. And so she was frustrated about that, but she was like, it's not the end of the world. Again, she had a really good attitude, but when she got to her meeting, she was frustrated because she hadn't really missed very much, but she felt like the teacher who was the moderator for this particular thing was upset that she was late. And I said, well, there's nothing you can do about that. You can't control what happened with the cars. I think all things considered, if we look back at how the morning went, we're very lucky. It could have been significantly worse, and you've got to find the positive in the negative. In every negative situation, there is a positive, and you have a choice as to what the outcome is. So the point of my video today is really the life lesson that my 16-year-old learned today and my reflection on having a shitty morning. So while I'm stuck in this car driving out of my way in order to go ahead and charge the battery so that we can take it somewhere and get the battery replaced today before I have to pick the kids up this afternoon, and the fact that my day now is not going to go according to plan, and I am not going to have the ability to sit down in my office and get as much shit organized as I had hoped to. I realize that there's a lot to be learned by not being able to do things according to our plan, right? I've talked about being able to control your outcome, and this is one of the things I talked to Alex about this morning, was you can't control what happens. I had no control over the fact that there was a flat tire or that the battery was dead. Those things are outside of my control. But what I can control is how I respond to that, and that then determines what the outcome is. So because I tried to remain positive and keep the kids in positive spirits, we can go on and have a good day. And so my daughter texted me this morning from school, and she said, I feel like I'm gonna cry because the day just started out so crappy and now it's gonna just continue to be crappy. And that's not true. The day started out crappy. We made good decisions. We worked together as a team. We solved the problem. And now we can have a great day. It might be a different day than we had planned, but that doesn't make it a bad day. It doesn't mean that it's going to get worse or snowball out of control or any of those things. You have a choice to make. So you can choose to have an outlook that attracts to you, by the law of attraction, good things, or you can choose to have a bad outlook, and then the law of attraction says that you will attract bad things to you. So your choice as to whether or not this is a good day or a bad day is really all about you, not what happened to you, not what someone else said to you. And I reminded her that if she was frustrated with her teacher or her friends or other members of this club, that the problem isn't that she was late to the meeting. The problem is that something probably happened to them, and you have all of these people coming together with their own set of issues, right? Their own set of circumstances, and how they choose to deal with that set of circumstances. So when someone's yelling at you in the morning because you were late or you didn't do something, it's probably not because you were late or you didn't get something done. It was probably because they also had a set of circumstances that they couldn't control in their lives at that point, and they chose to have a negative response to that instead of a positive one. And what they're reacting to is their own situation. It has nothing to do with you. You have to stop assuming that when people say and do things to you that it's about you, because it almost never is. It's always about them and their choices. And in every time we interact with people, we have a choice to make. We have a choice to make to be kind or to be rude. We have a choice to make to be honest or to lie. We have a choice to make. Everything is a choice for you. If you're unable to handle a situation, you have the choice to walk away and think about it before you spout off at the mouth, right? We have all of these choices, but what we control is us. We have total control over us all the time, and we forget that. And we have no control over other people, and yet we set out every day to try and control everyone else. We try to make other people happy. We try to make sure other people do things our way, whatever. And this is a lesson that I'm continually learning because I am a control freak. I am continually learning that the only person who I have control over is me. Yesterday was a fantastic example of that. I won't go into that because that'll make this a really long video, but it's always about choice, right? You choose whether today is a great day or whether today is a crappy day. And so my thought for the day, or my tip for the day today, is choose wisely. Choose to have a fantastic day. Choose to see the positive in the negative situation and figure out what it is you need to do. Like I told Alex this morning, be a problem solver, not a problem seeker. If you're looking for the negative, you're going to find it. If you're looking for the positive, you're going to find that too. So you have to choose. What is it that you want the outcome to be? Do you want the outcome of the day to be that you only saw the negative things, that you only saw the problems, that you only compounded the problems because you weren't looking for active solutions and you weren't doing anything to make your life and your day and your surroundings and your environment better? That's your choice. So anyway, go out today and choose to have a fantastic, wonderful, awesome, productive day. And when you encounter an obstacle, seek to find the solution instead of seeking to find the problem. I hope you have a wonderful day.